Are we though?
We are now live here.
Okay, good evening, citizens of Malacca. Welcome back to, what's the name of this tournament? Freedom Game Bash. Yes! We are back at the... We're now in semi-finals. Are we in semi-finals? Yes,
Yeah,
we
we
are.
are semi-finals here.
We know not... I know nothing about this tournament. They asked me to commentate this like about 8 hours before whatever this is happening.
Yeah, our last minute shit is like the best though.
Yes, this guy over here, he's one of our... Are you a host?
No, I am the streamer and the co-host. The host is the event host today. He's not here, he's going out, he's like chilling outside of the event.
Yes, we didn't even have two backup commentators, so I have Mr. Streamer over here joining us today.
Yeah, Mr. Streamer has updated his mic to a better mic.
Mm-hmm. I hope my mic is also good. Okay.
So I guess we should start.
Yeah, I guess we should start with straight away with the first map of the map pool. We're going on with our rice pick, RC1. Okay, seems like
my streamer didn't even download the map.
We didn't even download the map.
You only know how this unprepared this shit is, guys.
This is so calm. Why am I here? Okay, for those who are relatively new to the Mania tournament scene, the way we map pool rice, there's a bit of an order. When we say RC1, abbreviated from Rice 1, Rice 1 is usually a Jack map. Jack is what we call... Well, you see it when you know when you see it, what we mean by Jack map. Jack map, or as known as Jack Hammer.
Your streamer now gets the map, okay.
And the concept is exactly what you think it is when you visualize what a jackhammer do. Okay, let's get started. This beat map is by a very famous figure in the Mania community, Epic Man 2.
Okay, I guess we can start. We can start the thing.
Yeah, we can start, sure. Oh, it's just tick. Oh, never mind. It's not a jack map. It's a stream map. Oh no, I made a mistake. My sincere apologies. Okay, right away we are looking at a very quick hand stream. I'm not sure. I didn't see how many BPM this is. But for semi-final level, I suppose this is very standard. Let's see. 178.5, 1.05 rate. We're starting off with a relatively speedy in the first quarter of the map, and now we are slowing things down a little bit. I suppose this counts as a break section. Oh yeah, this is a real break.
Hey, fun fact, the entire map only has 2 breaks, by the way.
Yes, there was one of the only 2 breaks in the map. We are back now in a relatively more speedier section, single streams here and there, very close to what you call a dumb map.
But this is actually very fast though.
And if I may admit, I have not seen the previous map pool, so I don't know the difference of difficulty between this one and the last one. But this one is plenty hard. I'm just gonna say this. I can't play this, is what I would say.
As far how difficulty the entire map pool is, right, I think this and the quarter-final map pool won't be differ too much, hopefully.
Not too much.
But in a sense, we got people saying this shit is actually harder than finals. So actually it'd be
And
interesting how they get through this man.
oh, some misses from the one-hand throws over there. That is definitely really hard one-hand throws and some alternate single throws here and there. Very, very speedy. And a replay by one of our very, very top player in the country, Vast.
What?
Vast! Not even Vast can actually use.
What didn't even MC this? Holy crap.
Ah,
Now you head into Rise 2, which I also did not download. Oh, I think the entire thing is broken. So what, Unica, what do you think about the participant actually you see on the scheduling?
oh my god, I was on the challenge earlier. I was really happy with our GOAT Mabayu's return, only to get Gap in the first round. I am so sad, bro.
So,
Like, why would you, Mabayu? Why you do this to me, man?
and
Like,
Mabayu actually got sad with technical issue, for the first 2 games.
I was really looking forward to this, man. That the return of the legend, former MWC player, Gap. Hi.
But I
Oh damn.
oh
Okay,
yeah, am I
this.
cool?
I really like this song. And from what I can tell, this should be a jump stream map. Should be a very light jump stream. That's what RC2 is usually is. And
yeah,
now wait.
our Rise 2 mechanic is broken.
And we shall now wait for the replay.
Well, you gotta do the replay for auto. I can't do this shit, man.
You don't have replay?
The replay is broken. But let's get into it.
Man.
This one is what kind of map is this?
This is what we call a jump stream map. So imagine okay, we're starting off some jacks for some reason. But okay, this is definitely a jump stream map. So picture the map just now, a lot of single stream just coming down like a kind of like a river. But now we are sprinkling some of the doubles on some of the rows. And right now I would say that this is approaching a bit to what we call a mixed rise, a bit of jack and a bit of like a jump stream burst here and there. But a usual jump stream we encounter would be a very continuous. It doesn't have breaks like this basically, but hopefully we're gonna see it on the first Ki. Yet there we go. This is the jump stream we know.
This is some very fast jump stream, bro. Holy crap! I am technically a streamer who is like underskilled for this,
I am also underskilled for this. This is 284 BPM. I also cannot play. Just so you know.
Surely our participant can do this, but I can't, man.
I think everyone at semi-final can probably do this. I suppose our seed 5 maybe will struggle. It's just my opinion. But
who's the one in seed 5 again?
I just gaslight myself. The man that beat Mabayu.
That
Definitely not biased.
Mabayu.
I'm very happy to be proven wrong, by the way.
Hey bro, let him cook, man. Let him cook on the next match, bro.
I believe everyone can cook very well on this one. Oh my god, okay, here's the second Ki. Ki is what we call like yeah. Oh, how do you describe Ki?
Wait, can you even manage this entire thing, Hanson?
I wouldn't advise you to jump stream. And oh my god, that was a thrill. That was a pretty speedy thrill.
I guess we are reached to the 75% of the song. There's like small breaks.
I suppose Manip is possible, but this is a tournament, where using a score v2 where accuracy also takes a really, really big role in obtaining high score. And as we all know, high score equals winning. So don't money inhibits your ability to score well. Just play the notes. Just hit note, man.
Just hit the notes. Surely this works, right?
If you can play slow, you can play fast. I don't know where I heard it from. Okay, we're ending on with some very, very light jump stream, relatively, in this level. Okay, we have a. Thank you, Osutopus, for the
Osutopus with the 1 million score.
Excellent performance, live performance from Osutopus.
Oh my god, all the replays is corrupted.
Okay, earlier I said that I mistakenly thought that RC1 is a jack map. Okay, so now this one is an actual jack map. This time I'm correct. Oh, and before I forget, this map pool will be also used in grand final. This is also the grand finals map pool. I feel like I should have said that first.
Oh yeah, grand final. Grand final also, not only this, grand final also got like 2 different extra mode actually.
You want to talk about it now or talk about it later?
Yeah,
okay,
we talk I think talk a bit later,
Okay. There's a sneak peek.
So how about we get into this map? What is this map?
Yeah, let's go. Yeah, sure, let's go. So you see the score 998. You would think that this map must be easy. Well, Jack map is one of those maps that's like Jack has a pretty dedicated fan base, quote unquote. For those who really like to play Jack, they get really good score on it. For those who don't, they will suffer a lot. So, and especially when you have a higher skill cap, skill ceiling, and if you can handle that particular BPM, in this map's case, this is 150 BPM. You will be able to play it no problem, whether or not if you have the training for it or not. And as we can see, Fast over here, no problem for him at all in the first KI section. Very, very difficult anchor jack on some of the places. No problem for him. And oh my god, 150 BPM.
Hey, but though, our seed 5 guys like myself, right, is actually from the past game it shows, right, his chord deck is actually pretty good overall, but can he actually play 150?
I guess we'll find out next week. Next week?
No, it's tomorrow.
Oh no, tomorrow. Oh no! Oh no, it's tomorrow! We didn't ever have the time to practice. I thought.
This is why the pool is actually difficulty is not spiking that high, you know?
Maybe some people would be glad to hear that. But that was really long. If you don't have the stamina, you will die here. But luckily, there's a break.
But this break might be one of the things that might choke their score if they are kind of tired, you know?
Let's see.
But those mini decks
honestly,
there, man.
For the 4 players here, I don't think there will be a problem unless like some people decide to troll. They like to put on like a flashlight or like a HDHR.
I mean, it does happen early on the first match.
Like a very funny person. I'm not gonna name who. Yeah, we're approaching the end of the map, and the structure doesn't really change at all. It's all just anchor jack from the start to the end. Very stamina-ish jack map. Not much technicality well, there is a bit of technicality.
But for sure, maybe Gaslight might protect this map, but we'll look out tomorrow, I guess.
Okay, we are here at the Rise 4. I'm not sure what Rise 4 is supposed to be.
Oh my, Was is actually Wasling? You got an SS run on this though.
Okay, this is a tech map. Yes, I still remember. Oh, I don't know how to explain tech.
I thought tech is something that is very... Can I speak something very cursed over on the stream, do you think? I think anyone here that plays my LN map, you know, maybe like those kind of Yahoo mapping, but maybe better than the one that I did.
True. And oh my god, this was made yesterday. Oh, about 24 hours before.
Bro, cook last minute, man.
Okay, let's get started. The last minute score by Vas.
Actually, let Was cook though.
For the longest time in the Mania tournament's history, tech map was regarded to be... Why is it so fast? Was regarded to be one of the hardest skill set to master for people, but obviously nowadays people has gotten really good at the changing BPMs or the graces or the mini jacks. So consequently, tech has also gotten way harder, and evidently we get maps like this now. I'm not sure when this was mapped, but I'm pretty sure like when this was mapped, it was seen as a really... It was not supposed to be like a FC-able map, but now, yeah.
But you know, right, the younger the people that are, right, the better they are, you know.
True. And for some reason, I don't know why this map also had anchor jack. But there seems to be a lot of overlap between maps. I guess that is something that you can take into account when you decide what maps to pick. Okay, we're back with this graces here and there. Wow, for graces in the... I guess in semi-final, when you want to play grace, if you are too hell-bent on trying to get the ratio on graces, it's a pretty high risk, high reward stuff. Of course, if you can handle the like 116 grace, 132 grace, then of course go for it. But for semi-final map pool, maps are generally... It was not expected for players to get an SS, V1 SS like Vas here. But seeing how these... But based on how well I know these 4 players that got advanced to semi-final, I suppose this won't be a... This map will still be... kind of be an egg map, I suppose.
That is Wasp with an SS run. That's crazy, to be honest.
Oh, that anchor jet was crazy though.
I guess we'll get the map file download and get it running.
And I'm reading the notes here. Apparently this one is also tech. Why do we have 2 tech maps? Fellas?
Who knows, you know, when they actually get like very close score from tech. Another Wasp run with 1 miss. Like it, we could score, I guess.
Why do we have 2 tech maps?
I guess this type map is like way faster than that one should be, I think.
Hmm. It's really hard to. Okay, I have to watch. I have to look at the map itself. Maybe the note is wrong.
As far I know that this song actually is in, I think, My Mind. I don't know if our lovely Unicow actually did play My Mind before though. Do you play Mine before?
Yes, I did.
The pattern for this in the nothing in this in Mania is a bit odd. So maybe it had like the same idea.
So it's a pretty speedy. It has a bit of speed jacks and usually on the when you have a rise 5 or 6, usually we like to put on what we call a mixed rise. And I don't think I can call this a mixed rise. Mixed rise is what is, well, you can tell from the name, it's a mixture of everything you've seen so far. And this is definitely, okay, it's pretty mixed to be fair. And I don't know what's happening here.
What is the use of that thing?
I don't know what just happened there. I would say that this is a pretty tech-ish mixed rice. Okay, I'll accept. I accept this. Although I must say that the speed element is a bit too prevalent. Okay, we're now in the speed jack section. Once again, there's a bit of anchor jack here and there. Another overlap. Right, that was the... We're now halfway through the last key eye. Hopefully after this, after 2 bars, it'll be over. Oh, we'll finally get a miss.
Actually, if they did like back-to-back picks, right, you really get through all of their stamina in such a cold hall that the participant experienced today though.
Ew. Okay, I believe that is the last of the rice you will have to see today. We will now move on to my favorite noodles maps called Long Notes. Let's get on with it, Long Notes. Okay, we do have the map download this time.
But sadly, we don't have a replayer for this.
We don't have a replay. And it's not even
our replayer. Do you need to be in V2?
Okay.
But our replayer today is actually busy for not able to play our map. So.
Oh no, that's unfortunate. Well, I wouldn't blame them. Looking at the map now, it's LN one is what we call a timing, a release LN map. So the emphasis on this kind of map are the release itself. In also Mania, the long notes has 2 judgments you have to deal with. One is the hitting and one is the releasing. It looks like if you play Project Sekai, you know that you have to release those sliders on time. So it works the same over here. And I guess you can already tell the complexity of the release here, how the mappers utilize them, they made them to sounds. And they are really, really hard. They are really hard for all of us, to the point where release LNs, these kind of maps, they are usually mapped at a relatively lower OD than other maps like Rise and all that, to combat the complexity. Like, people just, it's hard for us too, basically. It's as hard as the thing. I'm an LN man, even I am not good at it.
But Unica, you should try my LN map, you know?
I don't want to. No, I'm washed. Don't play anymore. I quit W.
Oh, I quit W with good Yahudi mapping.
Okay, that was a relatively easier section than the first one, in my opinion. We're in a break part. And the thing about LN1 type of map is even in like break section, you still have to take care of one of those. They like to map complex release everywhere on the map. So if you don't have the stamina to deal with the timings and stuff, you're gonna get really exhausted playing maps like this. Even if there's like even if some part of the maps get less dense. And we're at the last KI, I believe. So for a lot of people, if you want to conserve stamina, they choose to not deal with the release at some part. It's just like try to cheese. For example, even if for the LNs that have the release really close together, they just choose to like release together.
For sure, that's like you cost them a lot of scores ratio wise.
It's a pretty good song though.
Yeah, that's all for LN1, I guess. And we want to look into LN2?
Yes, sir. Celestial Axis? Wait, really? Okay, in my knowledge, this is a MWC map. So this is what people actually play on the World Cup. About 2022, I think. Where's the notes? Yeah, 2022. The Grand Finals map.
Yeah, actually.
Yeah, this is a Grand Finals map 4 years ago. But the fact that it's been placed here in semi-final on 2026 should represent to tell you about how much the general community has improved over the years. And I believe we're supposed to play.
Yeah, this will be played, man. MWC map on the event. I guess you look into it right now. I have no idea how this map looks like, to be honest. So
okay, for LN2, LN2 is what we like to call a density LN. Basically, the LN, when you play these kind of maps, you feel like it's very, very dense. It's like playing a Rise jump stream map, except that some parts you actually have to hold all the way instead of just like tap and release, tap and release. And on various parts, it starts to feel like the maps are in what we call inverse. So inverse is, well, you take a Rise map and then you kind of like reverse the mapping. You turn the nodes into blank space and blank space into occupy them with LNs. So that's what the inverse is. And some part of the density LN, it does really feel like that. But I promise you, that's not all of the what density LN is. And I guess you can really tell here that it really starts to look like a downstream map if you pretend all the black space in between are actual nodes. And oh, okay, this is an actual. Okay, we are looking at actual inverse over here. This is what inverse is. And people are really good at this nowadays. Like, this is not hard for a lot of top players. What is really hard is how. For some, you need to remember that despite it feeling like a Rise map, this is still an LN map. So if you play really, really short nodes, and then you pretend that it's a Rise node, you end up releasing it too early and you miss anyway. So that is one of the hazards that you have to take care of. It's also very easy to break a lot of normal 300s and hinders your ratio. But for the people who can handle this BPM and is decent at LN, this kind of map would be very fun, in my opinion. So that is LN2. Okay, this one's a good pick. This is my seal of approval, LN2. So let's move on to the final pick of long note, LN3. We like to call LN3 as a mixed LN, basically a mixture of LN1 and 2. Nothing wrong about it. But usually people like to mix in a bit of a... They like to put tech in LN style and then they put it in LN3. So it kind of differs from the map pool. Some people like to put LN3 as a tech. As a tech LN, they like to call it tech LN. And then if there's a LN4, they like to put the mixed LN. But I believe this is just a mix. Usually in semi-final there should be only 3 LNs. And yeah, this is a... Yeah, this is a mix. Definitely a mix. So we can see the density from LN2, but it's seemingly less dense. But it's still pretty dense. I don't know what I'm saying. But you can also see the complexity of the release here and there. So you also need to care about that. We're also looking at some shields. Shields are what we call basically when you encounter a LN node and then there's like a single Rise node or a single short LN in front of it. That's just what we call a shield. It's pretty hard to explain with just words. You're gonna have to look that up one yourself if you need to know, if you want to know more about LN patterning. We arrived in the first KI from a moment ago, and this is pretty techish. Well, right, that was the first KI. Okay, the patterning is still the same as the first part. I don't really have anything to add at the moment, but we are picking pages up from the last break section. It's getting a bit inverse. This one's a bit more dense than release-ish. And I suppose this is the last break before our final KI of the map. Alright, some rise here and there, there's no problem. Coming into our last KI, a lot of short LNs. So if you have Percy on, you need to be mindful to not lose your ratio. Doesn't seem to have the change of density from other two KI. So this part is just a matter of your stamina. If you still have it, I believe you can play it as well as the other two KI section. And there was a bit of it got a bit dense at the end. It's pretty typical for a song. And that is it for... We're done with the LN maps.
I can now enter to Hyperwar. I don't think I will commentate too much as in the place where and it's getting noisier by the time. I think Unicorn, I think you're up for this alone all the way through.
What? They're leaving me alone.
Your streamer is that still at the events, you know.
Aiyo.
We have now in Hybrid 1 played by Nanas Hira?
Okay, we have the very famous song artist Nana Hira, frequently collab with Camellia and T Puzzle.
I guess Nana Hira that we know actually does play Mania, you know?
Yes, and she was kind enough to help us replay on Rhythm Game Bash of all places. Okay, let's witness her wonderful performance.
Let's see how Nana Hira plays out the map, guys. Oh, what is this DTM of the map actually?
It was written as 260.
Then this should be a rice focused hybrid, right?
Yep, hybrid is what we like to refer to maps that is basically a mix of a rice map and an LN map. But if you think about it as a spectrum, there are some hybrid maps that are more rice heavy, whereas some are more LN heavy. In the case of hybrid 1, these maps are what we call rice heavy, so most of the difficulty comes from rice. That would be the definition. But make no mistakes, it doesn't mean the LNs are basically free. Like you see right now, it's also pretty hard, just that the rice is harder and more denser. It has more emphasis, so to say. And we have Nana Hira missing a couple on that part. So it really is pretty difficult to handle the pretty speedy rice while you have to handle some LN. The release are not too hard, just a missing of the pattern. And hybrid maps are typically what's seen on ranked maps nowadays. So for a lot of the new players or amateurs or novice who plays also Mania, who only plays ranked, hybrid maps is the most common type of maps that they play.
But I see the notes here, right? They say this hybrid map is almost like going to be like almost similar to the last quarterfinal hybrid 1.
True.
So it should be easy for our state. I guess Nana Hira is a bit good on the right side. I guess let's show the hybrid 2. Why not?
From what I can see, this hybrid 1 is very, very much easier than what is expected from a unranked for a top level hybrid 1 map. Trust me, you do not want to play a modern hybrid 1 map. This one is pretty tame in my opinion.
How bad is
So
the
let's move
modern?
on. Oh, you don't want to know? Oh, the horror. I'm vague posting.
Well, it's gatekeeping the horror map.
I'm trying to be vague. Alright, so let us move on to hybrid 2. As I said before, the other side of the spectrum of hybrid is maps that tend to be long node heavy. So this is the type of maps we're going to see today, right now, hybrid 2. So let's get started. We once again replays by our one and only Nana.
Let's see how good Nana Hira play on this map.
I can't believe she plays better than I am.
You know, a multi-talent Nana Hira, you know. But it looks here, right? In the notes that it's a coordination heavy hybrid map. It's with some weird trail pattern again. Can you explain the coordination over on this hybrid map though?
So the first part is what is something that akins to LN1. That is that is coordination, yeah, and it's pretty easy to mind block. That is the type of map that is easy to mind block. If you have a repeated pattern that goes on forever, and then you over practice it, it's very easy to mind block. We're getting to the first Ki. As you can see, the rise is pretty sparse throughout. So the emphasis is more on the long note, although it's what I like to say, but there's not much long note here in my opinion. The long notes here are pretty easy. This is still rise focus in my opinion, except one of those like some inverse here and there when the long note part comes up. There's a pretty back and forth switch. So I wouldn't call it a I'm not sure about if this section. Never mind. Okay, this is definitely a focus map. Okay, we see that right now. Okay, it took a while, but
this LN coordination, holy crap. I actually understand now what do you mean. It actually can easily get mind block like those kind of LN.
Those trails like this kind of pattern, like let's say you hold it in the middle, second or third column, and then you trail on the 1 and 4th column. That part is very notoriously hard to miss. At least for me, if I play that, I will miss everything.
Nah, I trust you can do it, man. Maybe you maybe wash, but you can unwash yourself. If you get a better score than Anahira, you know.
Just hang myself dry, so I won't be washed anymore. And we're back at the pretty speedy part. From the mapping and the the progression, this is usually where Ki goes, and Ki should be I believe Ki should be LN focus in this case, but it isn't. The emphasis was after the Ki, after the first Ki. I'm not sure why this map was picked, if you ask me. Okay, but regardless, that is a pretty difficult map. Yes. Also very mind-blockable.
Our Anahira with the one misrun actually.
Overall, very annoying map in my opinion. It's made by Epic Man too. I'm sorry, Epic Man. I love you, but man, this map, no. Okay, so we are done with the hybrid pick, and what's next? Oh, we're on EX.
Give me a time. Give me a second.
Okay. Okay, EX is one of the pretty unorthodox. I'm not sure if that's the right word to use. For some tournaments, when we want to spice things up, we like to import what's called a EX map pool. So EX maps are maps that are typically harder than the overall map pool level. So, for example, this is semi-finals map pool. This is also grand finals map pool. So I don't know how this will be defined, but EX maps are set to be one level harder than the current one. So EX1, I think this is supposed to be a Rice map. Let's see how it goes. Let's start the replay as I explain.
Wait. Before we actually start the replay, let me explain a bit about the EX pick for now. So in finals, we have two new we have EX category as you're seeing here. Sorry, my bad. We have in semi-finals still have EXPs, but oh my god, my bad, guys. Grand final have another pick that I will talk about it later, and we have another two more take on final, but this is still in semi. I guess we can go. Your streamer is actually very tired today.
Okay, let's get started.
So I pass it to you, Unicorn, for about the talking for the map.
Alright, Nanahira, let's see what you are cooking. So EX maps are typically picked by someone who doesn't want to be confined. For example, if you're on an early stage and your opponent is known to have a very good accuracy, and you want to remove that factor to get to, let's say you have a higher skill ceiling and you want to only fight with raw skill. So by picking EX maps, you remove the act factor and you have a higher chance to win. It's like, let's say you're fighting up against someone who is like an SS farmer, right? He only plays 3-star, and then the whole map pool is a 3-star average. It's right on his alley, and then you're like, oh, he can't have that, so you pick an EX pool who is typically 4.8-star or 5-star, and then he cannot play. So that gives you the advantage. And as you can see, this we just finished the first KS section, and it was actually pretty hard. It's a speedier. If you can tell, it's really much speedier than Rise 1 we just saw.
But might be interrupt for a second. For the first KI section, one of those LNR.
Those are LN?
Yeah, the first KI section, the LNs are actually. I have no idea what is that pattern actually. But
well, I guess we can tell. We'll be able to tell. You find out later yourself when you download the map pool. We're now into the second key. Actually, pretty late into a map. LN section. Okay, so this is not a Rise map. I'm not sure how to call this map. This progression usually happens in a tiebreaker style. But oh my god, the shields are insane here actually. If you cannot keep up with the BPM, you're gonna miss a lot here. Oh my god, okay. For someone who wants to fight skill ceiling, I think this map is the way to go. It's chokeable everywhere, so that means for people who can't keep up, it's either FC or like 10,000 miss, and the song just ends abruptly.
But that's like very technical hybrid map right there, bro.
Okay. That was EX1. Let's go to EX2. I'm not even sure if what the EX2 is now, since after looking at EX1. Do I call it Rise? Do I call it LN? Is it even a hybrid? I mean, even if it's hybrid, some parts are like pure Rise, some parts are like pure LN. I don't even know what to call it. It's pretty weird map. I don't think this can be classified into any particular category. Okay, so let's look at EX2.
And we are playing in 1.05 rate for this song.
Yes. Yes, sir. Okay, we're starting off with a very speedy jump stream. Definitely faster than the jump stream we just saw. And we already got a miss.
It is a 5 minute of 267 BPM jump stream. With 130 anchor jack that we might see later.
Okay, from what I can tell, this is a pure Rise map. And I suppose the map just now, we can call it a hybrid map. Even though I'm kind of against to call it hybrid. But okay, back to this map. We just got we're coming with some 1-2 trails, alternate trails. If you can keep up with BPN, that trail should be relatively easy. And then we're back with a really speedy jump stream. Oh my god, okay. This goes on for 5 minutes. Oh
Yeah,
my
this goes
god.
on for 5 minutes and it's chill, man. But 130
Oh.
anchor jack though.
Wallahi. Oh,
Oh,
I can say.
Walaki, bro, Walaki. I don't mind actually. It's gonna be our last showcase match for this event anyway.
We're going out with a bang.
I guess this is the 130 anchor jack. This should.
Anchor. Okay, that was anchor. Okay, that part was anchor for sure. But not. That was quad jack at most.
Wait, we only 1/4 into our map. I just realized.
Oh my god. Okay, nobody is FCing this. I'm just saying it. I'm putting this out there. Nobody is FCing this. Oh my god. No, not the trails. Okay, that trail was okay though. The last one was not okay. Okay, I'll have you know that the map is only 1/3, and then Nanahira, she already accumulated 2.5k. So this implies that this map has like about 7,000. Is it? Yeah, this map has about 7,000 combo. If my math is correct. Imagine playing 7,000 nodes in a single map for 5 minutes. Oh my god. Okay. Okay, this long jack is not good, bro. Not good for your health. I don't think anyone's gonna pick this if I may be honest.
But they may be banning other map, you know.
I think this should be because I think people will only consider this as like a last resort for people who has a high, who consider themselves to have a higher skill ceiling. And that long jack just now, where another hero missed, that one was brutal. And now we are only halfway into the map. Oh, that was disgusting. Who map pulled this? Actually, I want to know. Who was map pulling this? I demand to know. Show yourself now.
I'm back talking to my people over here, and we only eat halfway through of the map now, bro.
Okay, I guess this is what rest of the map is gonna look like. It's just gonna be like this until the end. I really have nothing to add. Honestly, this is atrocity. This is the kind of maps that people who have really high skill ceiling like to play. Maybe someone like dumb ET dude. I think this is the kind of map that dumb ET dude would have like a magical. He will magically get 99.7 and then just call it a day. And we're still going. We're still going. We're now in a single stream. Okay, okay, we're back to Jax now. It just doesn't stop. It doesn't stop. Nope. It just comes at you,
It just shove all of the rise to your face, man.
And I believe at this point, everyone who plays Mania is just right now stamina, but you have to go through it. It's like life, you know. Like no matter what kind of pattern life throws at you, you just have to get through it, you know. So it's a life lesson here. Life lessons from also Mania. Who mapped this? Life lesson from Danny PX. Oh, okay. Danny PX. 我记住你了 Danny PX.
Holy speed section. After all of the jacks at speed, bro.
Okay, we're ending with with ankle checks.
It's still going with full speed! Nah.
Okay, this is definitely 100% ban rate. I'm just calling it 100% ban rate. This is the thing. This is the type of thing you see only on grand finals, and then people would still somehow get like 1-2 miss. All right, that's over.
Okay, that's over. Then we hop into XDX3. Actually, my time here is like getting shorter overall. And I still have to download the map anyways.
I'd like to quickly go through this because I need to go to sleep and I have a JLPT tomorrow. Actually, no. Let's keep this on as long as possible. I really don't want to go.
This Unicorn is trying to lock me inside the hall, man. Okay, I think we go through EX3 now.
Yes, sir. We have Jashin. I think this is LN. Since it's made by Juan Crystal. And yep, this is LN. And knowing Juan Crystal, there should be a lot of not too complex, but still pretty hard releases. And yeah. But I guess it's pretty. This part is pretty dense. It's more towards density. Bit of Aaron shoes here and there, mixing with some jump stream rice notes. And I guess it's gonna just be like this until the end, based on my knowledge of how Jashin goes.
Wait, Unicorn, do you actually know about this? I just realized the difficulty is a nerf version of the difficulty.
I know the song because it's a farm map in standard. Not for me, for someone like Emrek.
But I think this is just a typical LN mix map.
And based on the notes I'm given, this was taken as also Mania LN3 finals tiebreaker. Tiebreaker? Ah, that means that this is considered to be a mixed LN. Yeah, I guess it makes sense for if you're a bit of there's a bit of release and a lot of density actually. it's pretty leaning towards density, but I guess for XLN map, is to be expected. Okay, we're on a relatively softer part. This part is softer than the beginning, and we're back at hell.
On this map, the lag is like around 4 or 5 minutes. Yeah, this is a 5-minute map run or so.
Okay, we're gonna see Vast Mist now. Okay, there we go. And it is very hard. It's a very hard part, this one. There's a bit of if you cannot tell, there was a bit of release you have to do there. A bit of coordination necessary. It's not just low-key, not just inverse. This part is more obvious. It's more obviously more towards coordination. And ooh, okay, we have a three column inverse. I like to call it 3 column inverse. sometimes a 3-column inverse is more trickier to hit than a full inverse, where all 4 of them has LN in it. I don't know, maybe it's just a placebo. You know, when things goes a bit unexpected, it tend to throw you off balance. Even though supposedly it should make it like easier because it's less dense. But I don't know. Human mind is very strange. And in this part, this feels like a hand stream turned into LN just now. Not this part, as far as coordination. And that's it. That is all for EX maps. I like to call it EX. And now, usually that is the end of a map pool, usually for a tournament that has EX in the map pool. But our dear streamer, would you like to say something about our next pick?
Oh, what first? I think we should go to tiebreaker first. Then we will talk about the new stuff in the grand final later. You know.
Oh, tiebreaker. Okay.
We show the tiebreaker first. Tiebreaker.
Okay, we show the tiebreaker first. That was anticlimactic, but here's the tiebreaker of this map pool.
Hey, no, I did the same thing as you did just now. Okay. So let's look into a tiebreaker. It's a 5-minute long tiebreaker. Pass it to you, Unical. I need to start packing my stuff over here for a while.
Okay. Alright, tiebreaker. Usually, at some cases, two teams, two sides, they play really well. They play until both teams are 1 point away from victory. And when that happens, we forcefully pick what's called a tiebreaker. And tiebreakers are essentially just extended version of a mixed hybrid. It's just what it is. Like as ominous as you want to put it, like based on the name and the reputation around it, it's just basically a really, really long mixed hybrid. And okay, there's a. We're starting off with pretty balanced hybrid and some rice. I'll explain more when it gets to it. Okay, this is the first HI. As you can see, there's a lot of rice. The emphasis was clearly more towards rice. And this is the typical fashion of a modern tiebreaker map. The first HI is always rice first. And then the second part is always the hybrid towards... It's more towards LN. It's usually how it goes. It's not really the rules, more like a tradition. I don't know if the right word to use a tradition. But mappers really just like to use it. We're back at a pretty balanced LN now. And from what I can see, this map is kind of grace-ish. And actually more towards tag in my opinion. But definitely not as hard as the... all the X maps you see just now. All the EX picks. And now we are on the second part of this tiebreaker. It's a pretty... Okay, this is a shorter than I thought, this map. Oh yeah, it is pretty short. It's pretty... Okay, 4 minutes is pretty long, but it's considered pretty short for a tiebreaker map. Some maps are even longer. Like EX2 is 5 minutes, 1 minute longer. Okay. Also, like I said, tiebreaker is essentially just a very long mixed hybrid. For that reason, people like to call hybrid 3 a mini tiebreaker. So it's just a change of words. but you understand when people say it. And this part is definitely, we're on the second KI. I kind of missed it when it started. So it's obviously, as you can see, more towards the LN. The burst in LN is definitely more complex. It's still a bit ricey on some mini places. I suppose I was really looking for a more denser LN in this part, but I suppose I'm wrong. Okay, this is not the LN part. This is easy. Even I can play this part. This is definitely not the Ki LN. This one's pretty rice focused. I'm not sure about this one in my opinion.
Okay, your streamer is actually backing up, even though I didn't put much.
Okay. What can we say about our next one?
Okay, let me talk about this then. So we will talk about our grand final, which we have two new pools. We have one pool is called SR side read, and one pool is a force pick pool. Force pick. So in SR, it's a side read pool. You won't have the map. The map won't be shown until it's chosen or until the event finishes or no one chooses the map lah. Then we have two categories. One of it is a hard rock side read. I won't tell what map is it or whatever is it. Then the other one would be a LN pick side read.
That sounds exciting. I think this is a pretty. I think that's a pretty good pool for people who want to fight the Ack. Because I'll give you a sneak peek, I guess. SR1 in particular should be relatively easy, like skill seeding wise, because you have to put HR, right? You have to put HR, right?
Yeah, you have to put HR. It's actually if you meant to drop like 200 on HR.
Okay, yeah. So for people who want to fight accuracy, you should consider SR1. And like you said, we will not tell you what map this is until it was picked.
So Unica, what do you think about the song choice though?
Oh, the song choice. Oh, the first one. Yeah, the first one. I think everyone would know the song of the first one, like when they hear it. Not sure about the second one. Actually, I never heard it before. Let me. Okay. I'll listen to it later. But I don't have memory of listening to this song, so I don't have comment about that one. Oh, SR1 though. SR1 is pretty. Hey, SR1 is pretty. I think people should pick it. People should pick SR1. That's my opinion.
So I don't know if the fourth seat is actually still watching. I think one of the seats is like sitting behind me, but anyway, I hope everyone just pick SR1 though, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
one of the seat is actually sneak picking the pool, but I hopefully it's not. It's not sneak picking. It's just standing far away, bro.
Okay. So with that out of the way, let us go with the. I guess from how we structure it, I suppose this is tiebreaker 2.
Wait, maybe you have to check about SR2 though, the side read 2, man.
Okay, sorry, true. I have nothing to say about this one because I don't know the song. I really don't know the song, and I haven't seen the map myself yet, so I'm just gonna keep quiet about it. So you can talk about it. You know the map more than I do.
I only know the map because our puller actually told me this map could be stupid if I put it inside, so just put it inside.
Let me see. What's the gimmick for SR2?
It has an LN map.
Uh-huh.
So the note here is a 3 to 4 mini jack.
3 to 4 mini jacks. 3 to 4 mini jacks. 3 to 4 instants in the map where it has mini jacks.
And it's funny, you know, funny quote unquote.
They told me it's funny. LN map J found that has some funny 3 minus 4 note. Yeah. That's all I can tell you. I really don't know the song. I don't recognize the song. I cannot talk about the song. That's all I can tell you actually. It's but But I think for people who are proficient in LN, I can like two people in semi-final I know should pick this map. This is all I can tell you.
So I switched.
They will win.
So the reason here I actually switched off from the different team because now it's time to show the force pick map. By the way.
Force pick.
Yeah. So let me talk a little bit about force pick. So this one is force pick should be played on the first round of the grand final, and the loser will actually able to choose the next map after this. But we talk about this again on the event day and during the grand final, so you don't have to remember it again. But this force pick is a custom song, actually.
Custom song from who? Our dearest, our
dearest Takehiro Tei made a custom song for the event.
Our GOAT Takehiro Tei, once again another custom song for our local Malaysia event.
So how
about to celebrate his to honor his legacy? Everybody is forced to play the map in the tournament.
Okay, I think my time is running like actually very short. They are gonna close the room soon. I think we're just gonna show the map, okay?
Okay, let's go.
So here we have it's called MMU Mystic Mythical University. Good name, Take. Good name, Take. Okay, so now let's get into the map. I am running out of.
Just click the button. Just click the button.
Okay, bro.
Is the background also custom?
Heck yeah, the background is also custom, you know.
Like who?
I actually have no idea, to be honest. Even the streamer have no idea.
What? Ayo, you people you don't respect artists.
We have to ask our the event organizer here, but he ran away, the event organizer. I want to eat also, the event organizer eating without me. So actually right here we see we're actually getting the build up part of the MMU right now. You mean I can talk about the bad things, so I have no idea.
Okay, this one is shorter than I thought. We're starting off with this one with some magic. And there's some shields. We're on our first Ki. Oh, we're starting off with some actually dense LN. This is opposite to what happened on the tiebreaker. Okay, oh no, okay, it's honestly it's pretty straightforward. As a density LN. It's pretty speedy even.
But the fact, right, even if it's a density LN, right, the map is actually not very long. It's only 3 minutes in length.
So this is something that stamina does not come into play. Everyone can FC this, right, guys?
Right, guys, right?
Custom song. Anyone? This is your one and only opportunity to be able to FC a custom song and ever. I mean, Vas here already FC it, but this is the second person, I suppose. So from what I can tell, this should be also a mixed hybrid. Mini tiebreaker, I must say. This is the hybrid tree I'm talking about, since this map is quite short. But there's a lot of... Okay, I'd like to say it's hybrid, but it's like very segregated, you know. It's either all LN or all Rise. Why is people doing this? It's either all LN or all Rise. It's like you have a plate of food, okay? Like the first bite you eat, white rice, and then the second bite you eat is all beef. And then it's just like, how can you call this mix? You know. But anyway, the map is supposed to.
The map is supposed to end from
that trio though. That trio is crazy. Okay, now we're at the ending. This part is should be easy. There was some shield, but there shouldn't be any trouble. Okay, that's it.
That's it.
Thank you very much, Taki
Thank you,
Hirode,
man.
once again, saving our common scene with your beautiful soundtrack. And that is the end of the.
That is the end of the showcase. I'm getting locked out soon, bro. So thanks to this map is mapped by Mochineko and with Kobe.
Kobe?
Wait, let me double check the name actually.
Why are you saying it like it's a question? You're asking me like I know.
Yeah. It's actually mapped by Kobe. Double
Okay.
I. Okay.
Alright, so that is the end. I need to go to bed.
I need to go off from this uni. I'm getting locked out right now sooner or later. So I'm abruptly gonna stop the stream. Good luck, participants. Unicam, what do you want to say last second?
Bye.